Hey everybody and welcome. I thought I'd make this guide on how to obtain your Guardian Robe here in Skyshrine. So this is for the Bards solo class here on P99 Green during the Velios expansion. When this comes out, the name of the game is to kill as many named Guardians as possible in order to get this robe. I've seen a few people with it, so it's definitely possible. I have gotten it as well. And at the end, I'm going to give a shout out because I did have help near the end, and we were crushing through a ton of Guardians. So here's the robe. Why do we want it? Fashion Quest, baby. That is it. One and done. This is an all robe, and it is fairly rare. It took me many hours, few days, on and off, of just killing to get this robe. So yeah, that is it. And as you can see, you get to wear this. You're a pretty dress, right, as a bard. The caveat is that you have to be in a illusion if you are a half elf or wood elf. But if you're a human, you could wear it and always have it on. So if not, then you look like a guy in a pink tunic. So then you have to always be in an illusion. So swapping that out. The stats on it aren't that bad either. I mean, you get some magic resist, some hit points, but that's about it. Other than that, it is purely Fashion Quest at that point, especially for the Bard class. So all I'm going to do in this video is show you where to go. So where to farm, which one dropped it for me, and not really some tactics, but I'll just show you how I pull things out of rooms so that you can do it too, and then you can obtain your Guardian Robe as well. So I did make a quick map real quick. This is the first level here, or this area. There are some different like levels themselves, but not very many. So we are currently down here in the bottom, right down here. Whoops. Right down here. And we're going to just run through and hit all these green dots that I made. These are about 19, and actually more so 15. As we get up here to these guys, these are higher level. You may not be able to take them down one-on-one. You can kite them down, but that takes a lot of time. And if you want to kill the most repeatedly, everything else are pretty much the ones that you would focus on. But you can kind of look at this map, see where to go. It is pretty self-explanatory, even though Skyshrine is a maze of a place. We'll walk through every single one of these and get some other tidbits. There's some other extra randos that are higher even in here, and they path, and I'll just show you it really quickly and show you the one that dropped it for me. So let's get into it, and I will do a few pulls just so you can see how I did it and I'm not making it up. So from the entrance here, we're going in real quick, going to the right, and you'll see Sentry Emil, and then you have Ziglark and Guardian Selbet. And all you're going to do is you're going to lull these two guys, especially if you're kill on sight or not high enough, they will aggro, so you need to lull them, pull them out. You can just pull them right down here to this way, to this hallway, and nothing else paths there, so you'll be fine. Load up a snare because they could potentially start running at lower health, but they won't get too far because you will crush them. This guy also drops the Cobalt Scar key, so you can even kill him if you wanted to first to start your adventure here. And I'll show you where you would click out if you ever get in trouble a little bit further in. Cool. So from the entrance again, now we're going to go left to the right, up the steps. And you can either start by going up here. I mean, you could choose wherever you want to start. But you're going to go right, up, left. This little hallway is where I usually fight a few of these coming up. So you have Guardian Zadel, and there is a Drake in there. So you lull him, pull him out. These Drakes are like enchanters. Some I feel like are wizards, whatever they are. They put on damage shield on all of these mobs. So it is also wise to load up Dispel if you have it, if you are that level, which you should be, level 40. And just dispel these guys. Once they're down, you can mez, hit them with a dispel until that damage shield wears off, or just keep keep the spell until it's off, and you'll be good to go. So I'm following this route real quick because there are pathers. I didn't see it, not right now, but there is another name that will walk, and a guardian that will walk in there and around. The other named here, there's the gargoyle guard, and he will path around. So these guys will aggro by social. This is where the steps were. So it's just a box right here on the map. I am right here in this area. So as you come in, you can see that. And then what we'll do is we'll come down and around these rooms. Cool. And there goes the other named here. This guy is blue to me at level 60, and he's going to go in there and he's going to chill right there, and they have like a little conversation, and he's another guardian. So you need to lull these guys. This guy, sometimes you can lull him and pull this one. Sometimes it doesn't work. This guy hits a lot harder, so you might need some assistance if you're doing that. Okay, he paths down to this room where Seret is, and inside you have Guardian Cineros. And so wait for that name just to path. Just wait for it to path. Lull Seret. Lull this guard if you need to. He'll path around. He actually go in there first, and then I'm sorry, the other room he goes in first, but he'll path around. Cool. Pull him down into that little stairwell, and you're good to go. So this guy also will path here in a second. He'll go into this room, but we want this far end room here where you have Guardian Zelik and Guardian Rolsa. Guardian Rolsa seems to have always hit harder and whatnot, even though they're probably about the same level. And so what you'll do is you can charm one and kill the other. And as you can see, the Gargoyle Guard, he's going to stop right... Ooh. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he'll stop right here. And so they will aggro through the door. There's no privacy. And so you would want to either charm it, pull it over here into the corner, and kill these guys, get them down so that you don't get that ad, and that's another thing you have to worry about. If you're ever in trouble, you can always mez, turn and burn with cellos, and try to memorize the run out of here to get to the zone line. I've had to do it a few times, but that's just one way to escape. So coming back down, I'm going back down the steps now in that area. Okay, so now we came from the entrance. The entrance was down this way. We come up this way. We went straight to get to that area, and now we're going to go to the left in here. And this is the cooking room, right? You have the cook and you have the baker. We are interested in Mr. Selekre, however you want to say it. This is the mob that dropped it for me. This guy dropped the robe when I did it. And to pull this guy, all you're going to do is lull these guys here. And there is a gargoyle guard that will path. Trying to see if he's up right now. There he is. So he will path all the way down, and he will go into the room. He'll come back and go into the room, but he will come down and out. So I'll just show you what I mean real quick. If you're KOS, again, these guys are going to aggro you, and all these other ones will too. So he's going in. So you would wait for him. Let's give him a second. I'm just going to start lulling. Whoop, mistake. Okay, my apologies. Starting off strong. So we're going to lull these guys. The Guardian's already gone. Lull. Whoop, lull. Lull, and I'm just going to pull him with a... slow. I'm just showing you this real quick just to show you where you can fight them at. I go right down here. Again, it doesn't really matter where you go. And down he goes. So that's a good spot for you. Okay, so after you take care of him, now from that same room we're going to come down where we fought from. The entrance is back out this way. And we're going to come down here up the steps. And you'll see, maybe you see this guard, maybe not, but you get to this hallway. So really quick reference, where are we? We came in, we went upstairs that way. Then we came down this way to get to the cook room. Right, we killed him down here, and then now we are just traveling up the steps and over here and going this way. And we'll get some of these guys here in a moment. Okay, so this real quick, there are these little rooms, and they all have at least 2 mobs in them. Most have 2 mobs in them, and some have some invis guys in it. So we were looking for, again, the named. We're going to lull these guys, and what you'll do, I'm going to show you real quick. First, I'll show you those guys. That's one. You do have Guardian guards here, gargoyle guards, but you'll come down to these 2 end rooms here. This is Guardian Bishron, and lulling the Drake, pull him out, and then lastly will be Akaz, and you have Guardian Liger here, and you will pull him. So I like to pull right down here. All of these you can pull down to this little hallway, and you can fight them right here without worrying about the ads and wasting time with that, right? Because the Bard DPS isn't that great. We are squishy. Takes us a while. We're not melee DPS. So what I'll do is Mr. Asino, I'm going to lull him. Always checking around, and there we go. We'll just get him in, pull him right down here, and there we go. So I'm going to hit him real quick. There is no damage shield on him, so cool. Then I just slow him, however you want to do it, and just take him down. Alright, after you kill all 3, then we will move on to the next area. So real quick, a map again. These are all the ones that you now have killed. We are actually right here, right now, right where we killed this guy, but you will kill these ones as well, or whatever you want. And we'll move now from out, down, and into this room right here, right before the Cobalt Scar portal. So here we go. We're coming out. Make sure Invis is on. You're good to go. So now we'll be coming this way. We came from over here initially, right? We came down and went straight, but now we're going to go down this hall. And if you go through the gate, the magic gate, this will be your Cobalt Scar entry. Well, you'll click with your key. And so, but before we get into this room here, you'll facing the pool room, whatever you want to call it. We'll look left, and behind this gargoyle guard and this picture, this dragon lighting it up, we go through the wall and then down to the right, and on these tunnel systems right here, and down, down, down. We'll go around up the ladder, down the hall, and to the very first room on the right. And there are 2 guardians, Rerge and Dojma, which can be killed right out here. Just lull one, pull the other. I like to lull the bouncer dude back there just in case. I never had him aggro before, but as long as you lull them, lull that and one other, you can pull the other guardian. You don't have to lull these guys. But if you want to drink, there's a bartender. Maybe sneak behind them. Real quick, just to show you, if you ever wondered where the bank is, the bank is continuing down. And this door, you have Mr. Pyrox, which is the banker. There's nothing else really down at the end. So that is it. So we'll come back up, kill those 2, on to the next. Down. You'll run this a ton of times because it's all part of like the cycle that I do once I get going. And back out the invisible wall. Cool. So now we enter the pool room. What is unique about the pool room? Nothing's really unique about it. It's just that there is one C and Viz over here, and if you are kill on sight and you run through here on this side, so we entered through here, right on the left side. There are some Drakes, and Mr. Suez here sees and Viz. So I con him. He's ready to attack. Right. He will help out and he will get you, and which will aggro everything else over here. And as you run around like a chicken with its head cut off, you're like, oh no. If you have the key, you can easily click out here, or if you need to, you can just try to turn and burn cellos and run back to the entrance. So our main focus here is these guardians here on the side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So all you're going to do here is you want to hide in these corners. You don't want these others to social aggro either, right? So I just hide in the corners, and I would just mez one, and then just start beating down the other. And that's all you got to do. And just keep it tight in this corner. Don't let them get away. Remember that they can run, so it'd be very wise to have a snare up just in case. If they start running out, they're going to aggro all these other things, some of these other things over here, and it's just a pain in the butt. And then once you get a little, more confident, you can hop up on these ledges, and you can lull these guys and pull the opposite side, lull that guy, and then you can lull him. He should be fairly high. He should be almost level 60 doing this. But you can tag him across the pond. He'll run around, and just kind of right here solo, so you don't have to keep mezzing the other one, because it is kind of annoying to do that. But that is all. And then you come over here, kill him, good to go. So how do you get past this guy? You don't have to lull Suez to get past the gate, because if I did come trudging out, he will see you, and he'll want a little piece of you. So just come over here, hug this side, hug this wall, right? Just hug it, get in there, and you're good to go. Same thing with going out, just hug it. Don't forget to do that, to hug that wall, because he will get you. So coming through the gate, we're going to go right down here and get Mr. Guardian Lyric again, and he is an easy solo kill right there. So the next ones are the higher level ones. You may not be able to go toe-to-toe with these guys. You might have to kite them down, and that takes some time. So if you don't have help, then then you're not really going to be able to solo and keep like a constant chain before the mobs respawn. So ending kind of on that guy, the last one we just saw, that will kind of rinse and repeat the cycle easy enough, and that's plenty of mobs. It's 15 by yourself, and so here we are. We took care of these and the one back here. Right now we are standing in these ones, and we also saw the underground guys, so it takes care of those. But these can also be AE kited down if you really wanted to. I don't know that the drop chance is higher because they are higher level. I always kind of thought that, but they ended up not dropping it for me. But they dropped a lot of the Guardian armor itself most of the time, I felt like. So, and that was with help. So, if you ever wanted to AE kite them down, you can take them back here, going back in this area. And this little pond area is big enough to where you can AE kite them down if you so choose. Much easier with J-Boots or Spirit of Wolf because it keeps your circles nice and slow, and you're not beelining around like a madman going through these pools and whatnot. So that can be a little bit tricky if you have Levitate on, cool as well. But it is possible. I've done it. And there you go. So, you know what? And as in practicality, I'll just show you real quick what that even looks like. Why not? Let's just do a quick. I'm just going to do one dot just to show you that you can do it here. And so what I will do is put on the loot here. And oh, there's two. And actually here, I'm just going to aggro these ones. There we go. As you see, they already hit hard. They hit in the hundreds with these particular ones, and so I'll run them through. This guy's gonna aggro. Oops, I'm trying to actually look for my. Not prepared for this. Cloak here. Just put on my. Love cloak. All right. So once we get that, if you don't have it, not a big deal. But we'll come out. It's my hotkey too. And so I'll bring it in. This is why Spare the Wolf is cool. And I'm already hitting them. And you can just kite them down right here in this little area. I'm actually running around this box. Again, you can just twist in cellos if you wanted to. If you can't get a run enhancement or J-Boots. Whoops. And that's it. I'm just using mouse steering. So anyways, that is it real quick on that. Okay, so that kind of pretty much concludes it. One last thing I want to show is if you come down here, this is the main area. This was down this way. There's a trap door down here with more guardians down below. Those are like merchants or something. You'll drop down into this room, and it's full of all these guys. But this is a one-way door right here. You can't see it. I'll do it in a second. But these guys are actual, like, I'm not sure they're quest mobs or I think they're merchants. So they have a ton of hit points. They don't hit that much, but you're wasting time killing these guys. I wouldn't kill them. They don't drop, I don't think, anything because they are merchants. So if you find them, you're like, oh, there's more. Well, yes, there is more, but not really worth it. And as you get out, see, it just covers up and you can't get back in. So just be mindful. And then this way leads back out to the entrance where we were, where Guardian Selbop was. Selbep. And that's it. There is one more Guardian way up top. If you're doing this kind of cycle, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Don't worry about him. That's just more time running around that you don't need. So that is all. I hope that it helps, and you can just see where to do those Guardians. It takes a lot of kills. There's some different statistics on what that means on different websites. It was like 1 out of 100. 1 out of 100 kills per one mob, I believe. So you want to kill as many as you can. I have heard the odds are much higher than that, but that is the consensus I got. And again, to end the video, special shout out to Unicron. He helped me in the last 7 hours. Kill. We were getting all the Guardian armor, and for his alt, and we just plowed through all 19 mobs repeatedly, nonstop, and so we got the last robe there. So thank you to him for that last bit of help. Again, I've been here for hours every day doing it until I finally got it, and you can do it too if you have all that time to kill, literally. So, see ya.